Hi, good morning, sports fans. We're here to talk about the olden days, how we traded options before we had the weeklies, and how we positioned ourselves at the extreme bands. We have fixed moving averages, moving average envelope. You can see here's a high, here's a low. And what I'm trying to do is cover at turning points. This is going to be about a major turning point where we can see a bottom, it develops, how it develops, what takes place before we do the trade, and the kind of success we have, and some new things, bringing it forward. But we've been doing the weeklies pretty much on the 5-minute chart, and now I want to show you that every once in a while we nail trades. I had one, I think last year was 9 times your money in 3 to 4 days. I'm sorry, 2 or 3 weeks. It was a long-term trade. And how we do some of the bigger trades using the, normally we'd use the monthlies, but in this case, because the trade was set up and there was so much time left and the options were cheap, we did something with the weeklies. Normally we do with the monthlies. Anyway, what I want to show you is here's a 30-minute chart. Okay, we're coming in, here's coming into 8-8, 8-9, 10, 11, 12. This is last week. Here's Monday. The market is coming down. Now, here we had on Monday 1,600 ticks. Okay, just to give you an idea, this is one of the things we look at. We look at ADs, ticks, we look at the uni channels, these fixed bands, okay? And then we look at indicators, we look at fundamentals, we look at the VIX, because we have 28 years of experience, 29 years of experience trading the S&Ps and the OEXs, and we try to put it all together in a package where it gives you a very high probability trade on what we do. Now, the market's been coming straight down. It's been a wipeout. So let me set up the trade. Here's the way we set up the trade. We have the 6-0 bands. Now I have bands that start out at 0.89s. They're really, really small, very narrow ranges. But we start out at 1.3, 1.4 rather. We go to 2.3. These are Fibonacci number progressions, and 3.7s. The 1.4 band contains about 90% of the price movement. Okay, so when we get down to the 1.4 bands, we contain about 90% of the price movement. Okay, and then I'll show you how we know it's coming off that band. The 2.3 bands, okay, you add 9 to 1.4, you get 2.3, 0.9 that is. And now you come down to the 2.3 bands, and the 2.3 bands contain about 98% of the price movement. Okay, and then we come down to the 3.7s, so you add 1.4, 2.3, you get 3.7. Okay, these 3 bands for 29 years have basically contained pretty much of the market movement on the 30-minute chart. I've never done moving average envelopes on the daily charts. Too slow. Okay, on the 30-minute chart, this is basically what goes on. Then, every once in a while, September, October, we blow out and we go to the 6-0 bands. Now here is August. This is the first August. In the other July in 02, got down to the 6-0 bands. So you add 1.4, 2.3, 3.7, 2, and you get 6.0. Here we are at the 6.0 bands. These are the 6.0 bands. These are the 2.3 bands. We're now coming in. What are we looking for? Now, the first thing I wrote about last week on Sunday's thing is we're looking for the VIX to be somewhere near 45. The VIX hit 48. About 95% of the declines in my trading experience since I followed the VIX, going back about 20-something years, 28 years, 45 has been pretty much bottoms, 45, 48. The only exception was 09, we got down to 80. 80, guys, 80. It was unbelievable. I never saw option prices like that. But anyway, it gives you an idea of the fear that was available. But normally, good selling opportunities end when the VIX is 45. We end with around 1,600 ticks. We ended the 02 crash with about 1547, but we really don't get a good feel until we get some divergence, because the market ADs are making lower lows, the ticks are making lower lows, the market's making lower lows. We're down here getting jammed, and this is only the 11th time we've hit the 6.0 bands in 22 years. 11th time, guys. Now we've only hit it twice on the upside. It's only been twice. So basically, it's a downside thing. So here we are. We're at a 48 on the VIX. We're at the lower bands. We have a crossover. Say crossover. Here's the oscillator. Here's the moving average crossover. We have one divergence. The market makes a low. Market makes a low here, lower low here. We got divergence. And then look at this. The market makes the lowest low at the 6-0 bands. And look, the indicator's halfway up the page. This is leading divergence. This is the only indicator that we have found where we have 5 types of divergences. Before, originally when the Option Magic was the first book to trade, band trading. Okay, you buy it down here, you sell it up here, and you can make some money consistently over a long period of time. There's about, I don't know, a couple thousand charts on my website that show the option trades that we had in the past. Okay, so we have leading divergence, prices at the low, in the low window, okay? The oscillator is 44. That's incredible. The oscillator trades between -1 and +107. And here we are at 44 and the market's making a new low. We're down at the big 40. We're intraday, we hit the 40% buy from the March low to the June high of this year. 40% buy, it's really 38.2. Okay, and then we also, so we have leading divergence, the VIX, and guess what? We have retest failure. Retest failure, and look at this, minus 1,457 ticks. So for the first time, like in 3 days, we are no longer making lower ticks. So here. Now, I looked at options to buy, and the market hit, the OEX hit 499. So normally you'd be looking to buy 500s, 505s, 510s. But there was almost no volume. Spreads were big, 2-3 point spreads because they're at the money. Okay, I had to go up to the 520s, around $4, where you can get some decent volume and you can buy these suckers. Okay, this is a long ride. I have Option Magic. I wrote Option Magic about 18 years ago with the band trading. I didn't have leading divergence then. I had triple divergence. And in that book it said triple divergence. You back up the armored car, you load the money into the armored car, and you make a deposit in your favorite bank. Works 85% of the time. The 15% it doesn't work, you probably get a second trade that works. But basically it's a very, very high probability trade. So we go along here, downs over, right on the chart. Downs over, very short term. Okay, look at the market even comes down and tests it again. So you get a shot at buying it back if you want. This is a nice trade. So what we do is when these things run up, we sell S&Ps against them. When the market gaps down, pick up some S&Ps, pays for the option, sell some more S&Ps here at the mid-band, pick up some more money. So by the time we're down here, the option's paid for. Now to make a long story short, the market went up. Here's Friday, the market went up. Calls at 16, it's Friday, the weeklies expire, we're gone. Now the monthlies, you can see what happened. If you're in the monthlies, here's today. So you're in the monthlies. Monthlies probably would have ended up, let's say you had paid $6 for them because they had a week to go. And you probably would end up with about 20-something dollars. So same thing, maybe about 4 times your money, but you would have paid more money. You could have bought a lot more options. So what I'm showing you here is just basically moving average envelope setups, very high probability trades. Now we can do it, the only thing that's different here is the excessive ticks, negative ticks, and the 48 VIX. Most of the time the VIX, we trade between the 2-3 bands. Okay, so it gives you an idea of what you're looking for. You're looking for divergences, you're looking for reasonable tick readings, you're looking for the outer bands, you're looking for divergences and the indicators, and then you can pick these off. And you take profits. So the original program was you buy it down here, you take half profits. The problem is you never ever get up here. Okay, I have the 3 7s on here. Okay, really the market price is around the 2 4s. So what happens is we had a way, we never maxed out the profits because we sold half here always at the mid-uni. So what we do now is we use the S&Ps to hedge, hedge, and then finally we can blow out the longs as they rally to the top band. Normally buy the bottom band going to the top band. These are slingshot effects. This is nice about the bands. They're fixed distances and they confirm. See, what happens is if you get so stretched, you have to know that the 6-0 band has contained price 99.99% in my career. That spans 30-something years, 40-something years of trading. Okay, so those bands have contained price. And then you just look for these things, divergences, the retest failures, all those things that are coming together with you, ticks, ADs, all set these trades up where you can make significant amount of money. You can do about 2 or 3 trades a month off the OEX monthlies, We do about 1 or 2 trades a week using the weeklies, but we don't use the outer bands on the 30-minute chart. All the trades are done on a 5-minute chart. So anyway, I just want to take time tonight to show you something from the olden days where things came together after the market dropped 20% intraday, went to a giant buy level, went to the outer bands, the extreme bands, tick divergence, oscillator divergence, big level, lower end, boom, you make 4 times your money. Very, very high probability trade, low risk. Anyway, just want to cover that. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Until next time, thank you.